Hi, welcome to Bustin' Out with Tina. It's been a while, haven't been on for a while. A lot of stuff's happening in life. I wanted to come on after praying and everything. I wanted to come on and share with you about the message called It Isn't Over. This is just a short, I'm not going to do a long message today. Just getting back into the hang of things and the swing of it, but I just wanted to speak to those out there who have really gone through a hard couple years. You've really been like super pressed to the max. And that's kind of where I've been here lately. And so I really had to depend on the Lord for my strength and for getting through. And there's times where I thought that it was over. I thought, my life's over, everything's over. But God said it isn't over. It isn't over. You got to get back up. You got to get back on the horse that you fell off of. And you got to get back on and grab a hold of the horns of the altar of God and just get back into prayer. Get back into life. That's what I had to do. God told me it isn't over. And I want to talk to you about those of you who have even contemplated suicide. You contemplated taking it to the end. You really wanted to take yourself out. But I'm here to encourage you not to give up. I'm here to tell you it isn't over. God isn't done with you yet. And so you shouldn't be either. We need to know that God is in control, and you need to know that it isn't finished. The devil tried to make it where you were finished. The devil tried to make it where I was finished. But guess what? We're not done. We're not done. We're not at the final finishing line of this race that God's put us in. And I just want to encourage you that it isn't over. Your life's not over. Nothing's over yet. I encourage you to pray. And I encourage you to get a hold of God. And I'm asking that you follow me into the book of Joel. In chapter 2, it says, it's talking about how to blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly. God is trying to get the people of his children back into the place where they need to be. He's calling them to come back to him, come back to his blessings. And the Bible was talking about in chapter 22, Joel 2:22, says, "Be not afraid, ye beasts of the field, for the pastures of the wilderness do spring, for the tree bears her fruit. The fig tree and the vine do yield their strength." This is talking about before how all looked like it was lost. Everything had been destroyed. And it says right here, the fig tree and the vine do yield their strength. They thought that it was over. Be ye glad, you children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your God. For he has given you the former rain and moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain and the former rain and the latter rain in the first month. And the floors shall be full of wheat, and the fats shall overflow with wine and oil. And I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten, the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, my great army, which I sent among you, and you shall eat in plenty, and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God that has dealt wondrously with you, and my people shall never be ashamed. This is God's way of saying the things that the world stole, the things that the devil took, the things that happened in life. Yes, it was stolen. Things were stolen. Our joy was stolen. Things of our past were just so, people came in and tried to destroy. They destroy with lies. They destroy with anything they can. The enemy is going to use anything he can to get you to give up. But God said, be glad, you children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord. When we rejoice in the Lord, he will renew our strength and we can get back up again. He's going to restore the years that the locust, the cankerworm, the caterpillar, and the palmer worm has stolen. Those are all battles and demonic things that has come into our life that has stolen our joy, stolen our finances, stolen relationships, stolen everything. But God is telling us it isn't over. It isn't over. God still is in control. I wanted to give somebody an uplifting word to just say that it isn't over. Don't give up on the brink of a miracle. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Yes, you've had to face the Red Sea. But guess what? They got to the promised land. The Israelites got to the promised land because they didn't give up. And we're not giving up either. And you're going to make it to your promised land. God promises to restore. The Bible says if you seek him, you'll find him. And when you call upon him, he'll answer you. I just wanted to go ahead and give you that word. It's not finished and it's not over. Hang in there. Keep the faith. God bless.